Good evening, everyone. So, do you know majority of our population is out of focus nowadays due to social media intervention or many other issues which majority of population is not able to retain focus. Hi, this is Sonal here. I'm founder of Happiness Painting Club, and in this video, I'm going to tell you how painting can help you with respect to maintaining your focus and being in the flow zone. So let's start that. Before I would like to, ask permission to share my screen. Give me a second, I'll share my screen. So as you can see, we are going to discuss more about focus and flow through acrylic painting. So let's start with the basic concept, basic principles of the flow and focus. So being in flow or being focused mean being present, being in present moment and not thinking about future or past. Okay, so that is a principle number one. Principle number two is being non-judgmental with respect to whatever you do. So that is also one of the key principle of being in flow or focus. And third one is awareness, awareness about your surrounding, awareness about self-awareness, and also whatever you're going to do, that also you should be aware with respect to your focus, maintaining focus and being in the flow zone. Let's discuss about what are the different, techniques or ideas we can implement to improve our focus and also improve our being in flow state, in our working hours. So let's start with the number one, that is a color meditation. So color meditation, you might have heard about the meditation. So what is color meditation? So color meditation is basically a painting term where we focus on the meditative state with respect to using colors. Okay, so techniques are monochromatic meditation where we focus on any single color and different shades of that, and we'll try to complete that creation using the monochromatic meditation. In this way, we will be able to focus on bringing a different shades of, bringing the different shades of the same color. So that is called the monochromatic meditation. Second one is a chakra balancing palette. So we all know we have a chakra in our, different chakras in our body. So we can utilize a different color and associate that with the different chakras. And we can try to depict that in our palette and we can use that palette in our paintings. In this way, or balancing those colors with respect to our balancing palette. The third technique is the emotional spectrum painting. In emotional spectrum painting, we take any two colors of the color spectrum and we focus on mixing and blending and utilizing those shades to depict our emotions. So that is called the emotional spectrum paintings. So let's discuss about the technique number two, that is a mindful brush stroke. I have discussed a lot about the mindful brush stroke. So there are three techniques I am going to tell you today. The first one is a breath linked strokes. So in this way, we depict the flow of our breath via brush strokes. So we all know, depend on our moods, depend on different circumstances, our breathing pattern changes. So we'll be using those breathing, breathing flow in terms of the brush stroke. So that is called the breathe length strokes. A second one is the rhythmic repetition. In rhythmic repetition, we can utilize any rhythmic patterns or we can utilize even music also. And we can try to depict that over a paper or canvas using the brush only, and we can repeat those patterns. So in this way, we will be in flow zone and we'll be able to focus on different elements in our surrounding. The third one is a mindful layering. Even mindful layering is another technique that we can utilize with respect to depicting moods also. So depend on the mood, we can associate the different mood with the different colors, and around that we can put a different layers. So in this way we will be able to create our flow state and we'll be able to change our mood also. So that is called the mindful layering. Now, idea number three is expressive emotions. In expressive emotions, we can depict a multiple way, even via the abstract art also we can depict, even different brushstroke also we can depict. So here we are going to tell the three techniques. The first one is a color symbolism. So that is a one of the technique which helps to express our emotions via associating or symbolizing any specific color. So that is called the color symbolism. Second one is a gestural brushstroke. So, intentionally we can depict our emotions via brush strokes. So, for example, we have a we had a rough day. So similarly, we can put the gesture of the brush stroke using the tapping or brushing using the rough stroke. For the calming brush stroke, calming emotions, we can depict the same style. So this is called the gestural brush stroke. The third one is a collage of emotions. So collage is basically a technique to depict the emotions. We can use the collage technique to depict our emotions in the expressive way. We can depict our emotions, we can depict our mood also, and we can depict our different elements we can use to express ourselves using the collage technique. So this is all about the three techniques. The fourth one I'm going to tell about the texture exploration. So texture is one of the base elements where we can associate a different mood. Reason is texture gives a touch and feel element, 3D, where you can really feel the painting. So we can use a texture to depict our emotions or depict our moods, and that will also help you with respect to focus and the being in the flow zone. So there are different techniques for the texture. The first one is impasto technique. That is a one of the popular technique where you can use the texture. So there are different type of texture comes. You can buy the ready made. There are different techniques to make it at home also. Even you can use a different element to depict the texture also. And if you are going towards the ready made, then impasto impasto texture itself comes. You can find that into the market. Second one is a found object printing. So that is also another texture based technique where you found any element. Suppose any metal element, or any key, or any coin, or bottle tap, or anything, any found object on any day, you can take that object and build that and explore the different ideas around that, and you can depict that onto the painting. So that way you will be brainstorming also how you can use that, and also you will be depicting your emotions also using the found object printing. The third one is a experimentation where you will be doing a different experimentation with respect to texture only. You can use anything as a texture which will fit in your canvas or any other platform which you are using for the painting, such as wood, paper, or anything. So you can use paper also to build texture. You can use tissue paper also. You can use sand also, powder, thread, cloth. So it all depends on you how much creativity or how much, element depth you want to give using the texture. Okay, so that you can explore and experiment. So this was the third technique under the texture exploration. Fifth one is a guided meditation painting. So in guided meditation, you can work under any coach where they will be giving you guided paintings. You can follow their instructions and build the paintings around that. With respect to focus and flow themes, you can use it which you associate more, right? I myself associate more with respect to ocean, then forest, nature oriented themes, and the starry night reflections. If you also associate with this, you can use it. Otherwise, you can discuss with your art coach or anybody guided one, or the element which you associate more, you can use for the guided meditation paintings. The sixth one is a mindful mixing. Mindful mixing is one of the technique to bring the focus and flow. So there are different type of mixing technique. One of is a gradient blending, where you will be taking the two different gradient shape, and you will be blending that and experimenting with the different shades of that. Second one is monochromatic tints and shades. There you will be using one color and different shades of that using the white and black. So that you will be experimenting and bringing the different shade. Third one is a complementary color harmony. So there you will be taking two shades and you will be, any two shades, and you will be bringing that, harmonious, mixture of those shades and which you can associate more. So this is all about the mindful mixing of the colors. And the seventh technique is a nature inspired creations. You can take any three, nature inspired or anything which you associate more. As I told, I associate more with the nature oriented. Similarly, in within nature, what you associate more, right? I also associate with the flowers and clouds, ocean, etc. You also go to the nature, visit and see which element you associate more. Whether you associate rocks, right, or sand, dry elements, right, or trees, anything which you associate more, you can pick it up. The eighth idea is silent painting session where you will be putting a music. You will be basically, it is not a guided meditation or any guided session. It is basically you are, putting some music or the meditative music, and you will be creating your own creations and using the mindful techniques. So that you will be doing the silent painting session. So such as mindful mandala, where, you can experiment with patterns also. Abstract emotion, there are different technique comes within the abstract also. Nature inspired, still life, you can take any object in the still life and you can paint that. That are the different techniques you can use it where you don't need a, guided sessions. That you can do it after certain point of time once you are comfortable with the brush, palette and colors. The ninth one is a mindful reflection. In the mindful reflection, you will be reflecting your thoughts. So I'm giving you just three ideas like what you want to reflect. For example, you want to reflect the gratitude. So how you can do it in when you are writing or doing any other activity. Normally for writing, we write it, right? Similarly for the painting, you can associate any element with respect to gratitude and then you can paint that. So I'll just giving you one idea. Floral gratitude journal painting. You can use it. Similarly, you can explore some more ideas also. You can use ChatGPT or Google how you can want to depict the gratitude in the painting. So in the floral gratitude exercise, depicting each flower, you will associate with the one gratitude element. And while painting, you will be repeating that inside and showing the gratitude for that. So that is you're associating that gratitude exercise with that floral activity. So that is one of the techniques to show the gratitude. Similarly, emotional, right? Emotional reflections you want to do. You want to reflect your day, suppose, and you had a bad day or you had a happy day. So you can associate that emotion, happy, sad, angry, anything, with certain color, which gives you, right? So you can associate that and you can paint, keep that main emotion and you can paint that painting. So in this way, you will be reflecting your emotions using the color, color mapping. So that is called the emotional color mapping. Third technique is if you want to reflect your growth. Okay, so how you can reflect the growth? There are different techniques, right? You can depict the growth with the ocean waves also. So how you perceive growth? What is your representation of growth? For me, growing up and with the nourishment, yeah. So that can be a seed. I can depict that or the ocean waves, right? You are rising yourself. That also represent the growth. So which you associate more. So that is again, metaphor in the sense you will represent and associate that specific picture in your mind with your growth and you will be painting that. So that is called the mindful reflection. There you will not be referring anything. You will not be referring picture. You will not be referring any tutorial. That is coming from you. How you see that, how you see gratitude, how you see yourself as a happy, how you see yourself as a angry, how you see your growth, how you see these are just three ideas. Similarly, you can represent any other idea also. How you see your parent-child bond, right? So all these are the mindful reflections. Okay. This is all about the expression and being in focus, right? And doing that activity. The 10th one is intuitive creativity. In intuitive creativity, again, you will not be referring anything, any picture and all. It's all about the creative energy. So you can do the blind folded paintings, or you can simply close your eyes and paint your emotion. Music inspired painting, where you can draw the music, you can listen that and you represent that within your paper or canvas. And found object printing, that is also one of the creative exercise, where you found something or some, even any element you found within home also, how you can transform that in the creative way. So that you have to brainstorm and you have to think around the creative perspective. So that is called the intuitive creativity. So these are the 10 techniques with respect to focus and flow through acrylic painting. Try any one of them once and see the result, and you will be surprised that really works to be in flow. And if you bring that magic 30 minutes practice on the daily basis, trust me, you can take your focus and flow zone at the next level. And please remember, everything takes its own time. So once you start implementing that on the daily basis, you will be seeing the result. So with this, I'm closing this video. I hope you enjoy this particular, exercise and understanding the principle and different ideas for the focus and flow. Start implement that and put the result in the comment box. Also download my ebook and tune for my upcoming webinar. Bye bye. Take care. I'll see you in my next video.